Why you can't attract your millionaire. Number one reason is because when you don't feel attractive at all, you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. Like, what millionaire would like look at me? I can even look at my own mirror. Yeah, that's a problem. Men reflect your energy. So when you can't watch in the mirror and tell yourself, yeah, like, I'm so sexy and I know it, then literally no man would do that too. Like, who? No broke man and no good-looking man and no millionaire. So you have to heal that part and start feeling attractive. And there is a way to do it. Yeah, you're thinking, but I have to look for perfect first. I have to be 20 years younger first. Like, men reflect your energy. Literally, I had a call today with one of my clients, and she had exactly this issue. She was feeling like, oh, I'm overweight. I can't even look in the mirror. Like, I'm too much. Like, no man would want me. Now she's healing that, and she has the first results. Like, within 2 weeks, she has the first results of, wow, men call, like, give me so much attention. They call me and tell me, wow, I love your curves. You're like so good looking. And she's like able to receive that because she healed her own inner stuff and she feels attractive, you know? So if you wanna step into feeling attractive inside out, you need to rewatch my free masterclass, which is free for a limited time. I'm sexy and I know it. The link is in the description box. Make sure to rewatch that as long as it's still free. It's gonna be part of my courses. Okay, I live in love in this and how to date a millionaire later. So then the second reason oftentimes is the environment, okay? So if all of your girlfriends are like chasing guys and like calling, texting him, being like crazy, flying to a different city to see him, doing everything with him, and you don't have an environment of empowered women who receive love and money just effortlessly, well, it's going to be hard for you to do that by yourself. So find your tribe, and best is hire a coach who's embodied in her attractive energy, okay, who can show you the way how to step into this magnetic vibe of attracting effortlessly your millionaire, your million, love, money, okay. The third one is conditionings and limiting beliefs. So this is something you could eventually overcome by yourself if you have the right tools. I have the tools in one of my courses, Activate Your Secret Weapon. I can link that in the description box. So this one is like, whatever you saw as the truth in your childhood, it will keep repeating. So I saw as the truth in my childhood that money is not, like, it's never enough. So I was literally unable to receive overflowing money because I thought it's not enough. So I was self-sabotage. But also my clients, I would think they don't have enough money, so I'm not going to take anything from them because nobody has enough money. That's such a poverty mindset, and I had to change that around, right? I had to flip it around and embody this abundant mindset of, yeah, I'm going to have enough money and they too. And that is why I effortlessly attract five-figure days, not even months, days. And I don't even say this with pride because I wish I could be just cool and like, yeah, I'm so cool, I shake it off, I'm just like having so much money, blah blah blah. The truth is there's so much inner work behind that. You ladies know I come from like the rock bottom in all life areas and I did so much inner work to get here. And it's gonna be even better and better and better. Okay. So yeah, the conditionings which you get to heal the fastest way is with a professional, like, right? If you are in my coaching, I can like spot it really, really fast for you. And the last one is really deep. It's trauma. And I also just had a call today with a client, and she was like feeling stuck in her business. And we found out, it was the first call, and she was like, I actually found out it's a trauma that's blocking her, a trauma from the past. And she's like, I had no idea. I kept like doing more, putting so much hours and effort, and I didn't know that I have a blockage. Like, you know how there's like a window and you like keep going, you want to go through the window, you want to like push through it, but it's like a wall, a window, you can't go through that. So it has to be released, the trauma has to be gone. Because a trauma means something painful happened in the past. Okay, for example, when you are being chased by a tiger, like as an example, no, let me give a real life example. If you touch the stove and it's like really hot, right? Like it burn your hand. And now I'm gonna tell you, oh, by the way, this stove is like hot, but you can touch it again, it won't hurt. You'll be like, you're crazy. I touched it before. It's like my hand are burned. Like, why should I touch it again, right? But then a trauma happens when the stove is turned off. It's cold, right? It's like, yeah, you won't burn your hand anymore. But then a trauma happens when the brain don't see the difference between like the past and the reality, and then you like try to touch the stove, but like trauma is activated, and all of those fear and feelings from the past when you burned your hand comes back. So that happened for one of my clients, where she's stopping the money to come and the success because the traumas activated the pain from the past. And that's really deep. Like this is for the other stuff too, because it gets you like a faster result to attracting love and money. You're dating millionaire, right? It just gives you like a fast trick. But like the trauma part, you need a professional. Like you need someone who is trauma informed. Sometimes my clients work only with me, but oftentimes they do have like a therapist as well, right? But a trauma can really stop you. Like literally, I'm planning a trip, international trip, and I had a trauma in the past of like being physically abused and unsafe. Okay? And it's like an international trip by myself. And it's the trauma that really, really self-sabotaged my trip. You wouldn't even think in so many ways. Like I was like, I want to do this international trip. I do have the freedom of location. I do have the freedom of finances. Like, but the past trauma of being physically unsafe and abused, and I'm gonna go into the details here, was like kicking in every time I thought about the international trip. So what do I have to do? First of all, I have to, because I'm informed of that, I'm aware, but I also had healing sessions, coaching sessions about this last week, which, you know, with professionals to overcome that. So even I know how to do it with others. I'm a coach since years, right? So trauma informed. I also need that sometimes because am I gonna be stuck in like here forever, or do I want to do an international trip by myself? I do want to go to the next step, but my body is like saying no, you can't do it because you're gonna get burned again. But it's just a trauma from the past. So I release that, I work through that, and I'm gonna go on my trip. And same as with you, with love and money. Your past trauma might be like giving you the blockage and like, I can't go to the wall, I wanna go, I keep like trying. Yeah, but your trauma is keeping yourself safe so that you don't like do it again. The problem is that sometimes it's inappropriate. If a tiger was chasing you and you see another tiger, yeah, it is appropriate. But like with stuff like what happened to me with the unsafety feeling and I can't travel, that is a trauma blockage, right? And you might have that too, but I can't say until we have a clarity call or a one-on-one call. But anyways, those were the things that might be blocking you from attracting effortlessly love and money, from attracting a millionaire. And time doesn't help you. Like the older you get, it doesn't mean you will have more love and money. You have to do the inner work. And I see it in my own life because, you know, I get to have a life that my parents never will because I do the inner work. I heal, I level up, right? So, if you want the results, you need to do the same, right? Heal, level up, work on yourself. And I know you do already because you wouldn't be watch my videos, all right? But if you do need extra support, make sure to reach out to me for one-on-one coaching. I do have a special offer only this month. Okay, and yeah, because next month I'll be traveling a lot. And yeah, and if you want to learn about like stepping into attractiveness, right? Because this is the first reason why women usually don't attract love and money, because they just don't feel attractive enough. They're like, oh, who would want me? You join the masterclass and just rewatch the classes. They're really life changing. Okay. All right. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Send you so much love and subscribe.